I do up here, it's pretty easy to lay those out quickly. Step number one, just throw your ruler around. No, don't do that. Step number one, from the outside of this block, I'm going to measure 1/2 inch in. From this side over here, I'm going to measure 1/2 inch in. Everybody got those two steps? No, just keep watching because I'm going to do it all. Then all I got to do is draw, wait, look at this. Cutaways here in at 1/2 inch. Are they in the same place in the top view? So only have to measure one time, and I can draw a line there and there. Don't know how long it needs to be, right? And I can draw it there and there. Do that. 1/2 inch in, 1/2 inch in, draw those lines. Do I not have the top view of the block completed now? Okay, it's 1/2 inch in here, it's 1/2 inch down. That's even easier because right side view, same cutaway, right? All you got to do is from the top edge of the front view, measure down 1/2 inch, T-square. We're going to draw it here, there, and across there. Views are done. Wait, don't stop yet. Don't stop. And then, if I erase these, do we have front view of block? Yes. Do we have right side view of block? Yes. Do we have top view of block? Yes. Voila. Do it. Go, draw it. Yours needs to look just like mine before we move on any farther. We got one more thing to do, and then we're going to dimension this bad boy. And heck, we may even be able to start on that block quiz. Hope you guys are still writing down those steps, because we'll be able to start on that block. You are going to make a 1/2 inch diameter circle, because that just happens to be the size of the hole that's drilled in that, in the middle of your block. Now, there you go. We have to draw two different kind of lines, 3 lines, 2 different kind of lines on this center. I just gave away one of them right now. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my T-square up. You see how I'm lined up right on the center of the circle? And then in the right side view, I'm going to draw, what do you think this kind of line is that I'm drawing right now?
Center line.
It's a center line. No, keep looking. Don't draw yet. Keep looking, because I'm going to show you I'm going to show you 3 different things. I'm going to come right to the very top of the hole, and I'm going to draw what kind of line?
Hidden.
And then I'm going to drop right to the very bottom of the hole, and I'm going to draw a hidden line. So that way I can represent the hole going through that block from the right side, yes? Okay, would I not do the exact same thing from top view, yes? Center line, right where the center of the hole is, and then hidden lines on either side. So go ahead and do that. Right side view and top, center line through middle, and then hidden lines on either side.
Oh, wait, I know how to do it.
That we'll use. We're going to use an extension line to extend from the object out, and then we're going to connect our dimension lines to those extension lines. Don't do this, but watch how I do it. I'm going to go here, and I'm going to draw a line there, and I'm going to draw a line there. What's the first thing that you notice about those lines? They don't touch. If they touch, they're part of the object. So all I did was extend from object. You notice how it perfectly lines up with that one and that one, yes? Or as perfect as I could get it, okay? Then, okay, knock off the dumb chatter. I don't need that. Okay, then I'm going to go here, and I'm going to go here. How wide did we say that was? Okay, Cody. Yeah, that's what we said. The other day when we drew that line, we said we're going to draw a line a lot. That's a real specific measurement. Okay, move from the 3rd grade to the 9th grade and join us, okay? How wide did I say that was? Okay, I said it was 1.5 inches. So I'm going to put dimension here, Is that enough? Got to label it, right? Is that enough?
Yes.
Have I dimensioned the width of that block?
Yes.
How do I know that's a dimension line? Do you remember this? Remember that from our first line drawing? Okay, all right. I want them this way. I want all the dimensions to be facing this way. That you can do it that way, Dominic, but we're going to keep them all vertical, okay? Just makes it easier to read your drawing. Okay, let's see. I think I'll do the height of my block here. Hi, Casey. How you doing, buddy? There. Oh, broke my lead. And I think I'll dimension the height of that block. Somebody remind me, how tall was this block? Was it 3 inches high? Check it for me, please. Okay. Okay, before you put this dimension on, I want to just 3, not 3.5. I almost did 3.5. Before you put this dimension on, I want to explain something to make your drawing look way better. It's not a real official thing, but notice how I put this dimension about, what is that, about a 1/2 inch away from my drawing, 3/8 inch away. Keep this one the same, keep this one the same, keep this one the same. It makes your drawing look better if everything is consistent. Does that make sense? Don't squish your dimensions too tight into your object lines. If you do, person trying to read the drawing gets confused. Keep them out at least 1/4 of an inch away from your drawing. I don't know if that's an official rule. I just know I've graded enough of these that it makes it look better. And you don't have to measure everyone. You don't have to measure everyone. Just kind of give it a visual and try to get them as close as you can, okay? Thank you very much. Thanks for playing.
Mine's an 8.
An 1/8 is too close. That's one of those that it's like squishing it in too tight.
Mine's exactly.
That'll work.
Mr. Smith?
Yes.
Don't you have to do the height on the front view since
Okay, show me. You mean on this one? But why would you have to do that? Because when we drew these lines, weren't they the same? So if I look at this drawing and I see that's 3.5, I follow those lines across, I know the front view is 3.5.
Yeah, no, but I mean like for the little notch.
For this, we're going to dimension that. We want to get these dimensions out because we're going to have to put some tight dimensions in there. Okie dokie? Alrighty then. If it's an emergency for you, go fast. Take the hall pass. Don't drop my hall pass in the potty and flush it. How wide was our block? Was it 3 1/4? Oh, look! Is that 1.5 inches? Is it 1.5 inches wide? Because one of these is not. That's not the same as that. Okay, I've got the height of the block, I've got the width of the block, I've got the thickness of the block. I think I need to dimension the little cutaways now. Don't tell me to wait. That's okay, you can tell me to wait. I've just been wanting to say that all day. Okay, everybody do exactly what I did on the 2 cutaways here, because I'm going to show you how to dimension tight spots that you can't get a dimension in between it. Everybody draw these. Do that next thing. With what you're doing right now, we can go on, we can go back, because I'm going to leave this up here for the rest of the period, and everybody's going to be able to finish it up. Okay, if you have those, I want you to move your T-square up about midway on those where we're going to draw some dimension lines. So put your T-square there, and then you're going to do this. Watch the board. You're going to draw dimension line here, and there, here, and there, and you're going to put your arrow leaders pointing which way? In. This is how you go about dimensioning a tight spot. Then you're going to put your dimension. What were those cutaways? just like that. That tells you that if it's a tight dimension, anything in between the arrows is that dimension. I think we need one. What? One, two, three, four more dimensions, and I think you could build my block. Somebody tell me one. Come on, Kens, tell me one, kid.
What about from the down in the...
You talking here?
Yes.
Oh, that's the next one that we need to do, right? Okay, this is what I'm going to do here. I'm going to go here because I don't have a dimension here yet. I can do extension line. I can do extension line. And then probably that same method again, yes. Since it's a small dimension. Can't really fit it in between there without it looking sloppy and crowded. So here. 3 more dimensions. Somebody tell me another one that we need. Holly, which one? Say it loud. The height of the circle? So you're talking about, I need to tell you if you're going to build my block how far from here to here? Absolute. That is what you said, yes? You're absolutely right. That's one of them. So I'm going to do extension line here. And one right off of my center line because that's where we're going to measure it from, right? Ooh, since this is a full-scale drawing and we just centered those, I've got to check that to see what that dimension is. Oh, that looks like 1 7/16 to me. Looks good there. Okay, I've got 2 more dimensions that I need. Christine, tell me one.
The diameter of the circle.
Oh, the diameter of the circle. This is a tricky one. Everybody pay close attention to this. When you dimension drawings, you notice how I moved all of these dimensions outside of my original block, yes? You never dimension a drawing. You would never put that dimension here because you move all of your dimensions outside of the original cutaway of the block. Diameter of circles is the only exception to that rule. And it's easy to do that. With any old straight edge, I'm going to go, well, let's go take it this way. I'm going to go, everybody watch, 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 watch. I'm going to go here. And I'm going to go here. And I'm going to do, and then that was a, what did I say? Half inch? Half inch. Going to break another rule. Drafting quality lettering. When you're labeling diameter, you use small d. So I'm telling you that, because we've already got that here, right?
Oh, I know.
Still looking for one. Which, Cody?
From on the top view over to the middle of the circle.
From here to there? That's it. You have to dimension that. We have to know how far into the center of the circle to measure. So we're going to do extension line here. We're going to do extension line here. And we're going to measure it. Lay it out first. I'll do my whoops, I just screwed that up bad. Somebody want to be brave and measure that and see what it is? Oh, I think it's 1 5/8. That's what I get. Does anybody get anything different? Everybody get 1 5/8?